I'm really the fourth generation, if you to be looking after the same herd of cows that came all the way from the Bay of Plenty.
Righto, we're here at Mania bull sale down in North Canterbury, sparking that chat and cutting the bull proudly. We're farm strong, we're doing whatever we can to ultimately help save as many lives as we can, but also help people thrive and farmers thrive. That's why we've created this campaign, Cut the Bull, and that's why we're working proudly with Te Mania. We're in Te Mania Aotearoa, and these guys to my left and right, they're from Te Mania over at Victoria, Australia. So it's pretty damn awesome to be able to lean over a gate, keep it real and spark that chat while you're here. So leading on out, my man, what's your name?
I'm Tom Gubbins, Te Mania, Australia.
I'm James McCormick.
Awesome, and part of the Te Mania team?
Yeah, part of the Te Mania team, so we run a satellite herd and do all the embryo work.
Cool.
And I class the cattle, etc.
Epic.
And contribute to the breeding.
Leading on out, tell us a bit about what's going on for you guys over in Aussie and a bit about your setup over there.
I'm from a property that has about 10,000 acres now, and we're going to join about 3,000 cows this year and produce and sell 900 bulls. They go to southern Queensland, New South Wales, Victoria and South Australia, and sell the bulls. They go out and we have to service the clients, make sure they're happy and do what Will does over here.
That's really exciting stuff, and again the fact, like the family heritage from New Zealand to Australia, and both setups and the scale of what you guys have created from a few cows in the beginning from the grandies, and now you've developed this massive brand company and culture within Australia and New Zealand. It's so impressive and it's just so cool.
Kiwi ingenuity.
No, that's it, bro. That's it. Kiwi ingenuity. We're all about that. Yeah. Awesome, lads. So, yeah. No, we'll leave you to do that. Awesome. All right, so what are you most grateful for?
I'm grateful for the opportunities I've had in life, really, and the fact that I suppose my parents gave me such a head start, really. Like it wasn't a big financial head start, but it was a really big head start in knowledge and understanding of cattle and how they functioned in the environment and and what we needed to do to change the genetics to improve things. And I'm really the fourth generation, if you to be looking after the same herd of cows that came all the way from the Bay of Plenty, actually, down to here. My grandfather bought them, Tim's grandfather as well, and then Frank Wilding looked after them, and Mum and Dad bought 23 cows out of that herd and took them to Australia. So My son Edward now has taken over, and he's the fifth generation to be looking after the same herd of cows in different locations and different properties. So yeah, that's a pretty cool. Yeah, that's a good history, I reckon. That's fun.
Yeah, that's a great thing to be grateful for. There's a lot in there. There's, the appreciation for family, opportunities, and giving it a crack, and that being instilled within you, bro. So good stuff. That's awesome. What about you, my man? What are you most grateful for?
I'd have to say my wife first and my children, and then
Slipped on that one.
Mine might be just over there. So very fortunate because I've always been passionate about agriculture as a kid growing up, and got told by my parents I couldn't farm. It wasn't going to be viable, etc. So I think as time's progressed, I got a great opportunity with Te Mania Angus, and I've sort of got to live my passion.
Yeah.
Which, sometimes you still get frustrated with it. Don't get me wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'd get frustrated about something else.
Yeah. The luxury, but also self-made luxury of the fact of giving it a crack and being in the position where you can be frustrated at the stuff you love. That's a part of the journey, right? And
Absolutely, and I love the company of animals more than the company of people.
Yeah.
To be honest, they don't give me feedback. So
outstanding. If a mate reached out and they're having a hard time, what would be the best piece of advice you'd give them?
Yeah, my advice would be that I know all about it, because it's something that it plagues me from time to time, and even though, things all look bloody great for everyone on the outside, sometimes it's not so good on the inside. And And so I think sharing thoughts about that with others, I'm saying that because others shared those thoughts with me when they identified that I was having a few difficulties, and they were really, really helpful that other people had problems too. You know, that's pretty cool.
It is. It is really cool. 9 times out of 10, man, you can relate to this person that's sitting right opposite you. You've just got to spark that chat, eh?
Yeah, it's a lonely place if you don't share it. Yeah. And you spark the chat and share those thoughts, and you know, that suddenly, you know, the difficulties that you may have been having start to be shared, and then, you know, that sort of divides it down somehow rather than multiply it up.
Yeah. Yeah, we have a saying, a problem shared is a problem halved.
Yeah, so there's a bit of a line in the Crocodile Dundee movie, isn't it, about the going down to the, what was her name, the girl
Mick.
in the... Mick?
Yeah, it was Mick.
Was it?
Yeah, if you've got a problem,
Go and tell the girl...
you go down to the pub and you tell Mick.
Yeah.
And then Mick tells everyone else and there's no problem.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. That is true blue Aussie, eh? How good. No, I love it. But if you take the courage to be able to do it, yeah, you know, the weight drops off the shoulders and you can step forward and the sky gets a bit clearer.
I tell you what, after the first time, the second time's a lot easier. And the third time, then it just becomes, you know, someone might say that they're having a bit of a hard time, and you become a counsellor a little bit because you've done it yourself. You can, it's not such a, you know, it's not such a problem anymore. Yeah.
What about yourself?
I don't think there's anyone involved in agriculture that hasn't, you know, experienced someone that is no longer with us as a result. So I guess everyone they get left behind with regrets that, you know, you wish you could have done something. I know we work with an AI technician we're really close to, and his first job back after going for a couple of years was with me and someone else, and we thought we had him over the line, but he was irretrievable, though, if you get what I mean. Like, there was nothing. We're open minds and we're chatting, but I guess from the outside, until they approach you, you can't do much about it and have a chat, and they've got to be ready to do that. And I could name a hatful of people that I've experienced in life that have done it, but when I feel myself going downhill, I deal in humour and etc. and sort of lift myself. So I think everyone has different dealerships of it, but
Yeah, big time, man. And that's the point of why we're doing what we're doing. It's to be able to understand that different strokes for different folks as well, and people manage this stuff differently. But the point is doing something about it, right? It's being able to get out on the farm and take a few big breaths, or it's connecting with your mates or your colleagues. It's being proactive. It's incorporating it into your life instead of letting it, you know, get so much to an overwhelming point that you explode. It's you can do this before by managing it.
as simple as sometimes for me just going and letting a dog go. You know, and spending time with the dog. As long as and hoping to Christ it does the right thing while it's out.
Yeah, absolutely, boys. What fuels your stoke? What keeps your headspace in a good place?
Managing myself, I suppose. It's something you need to be conscious of. When I was younger, it felt like I could take on everything, and now I just make sure that I've got time for me.
Good man. It's very important you make that time, because if you don't put your oxygen mask on first, you're not good to anyone else. And I think that's also what it comes back down to. Practicing these things, fueling your stoke, fueling the fire, so you can help others around you and look after the business, look after your family, look after your mates. So, good man. What about yourself? What fuels your stoke?
Look, I think animals, family, friends, beer, cigarettes.
There's a lot of people that will be able to relate to that.
That's sort of it. I guess living life, and for me, I'd rather a hard, fast, happy one than a long, slow, depressing one. Yeah. So, I think that's what drives me. And
Live.
Yeah, live and use what skills I have and express them.
Epic. Awesome, lads. Well, thank you so much for sparking that chat with me today, leading by doing, because that's what you got to do to make change. And
thank you very much.
Awesome. Cheers, boys.
Yeah, good on you.
Yeah, back to you, Oscar. Cheers, mate.